Hey y'all, how's everybody doing? Well, I'm going to try on some wonderful Sigma makeup because I need makeup. I'm working from home today, so I'm taking a lunch break and actually going to put on my makeup. Since I was at home, I thought I don't need to, but I went ahead and put on some bronzer and some highlight, and I thought, okay, and also, look, I'm back to my beautiful blue. This is, always forget the name, Belle Argus 667 from Chanel, and I don't think you can get any more, but I'm going to try. Miss Piggy's Big Comeback from OPI is a pretty good copy of this, but I just love blue nails. Only this shade, though. It's almost like a purple blue or a deep royal blue, violet blue, and sometimes it actually even in the light sheens green. It's the most, I love it. It's my favorite. And then I did the Chanel top coat over it, and I need to put some lipstick on. I didn't even put base on today because I'm working at home, so I thought, what difference does it make? But sometimes just, you know, it just matters to me. So I'm using this lip gloss from Flower, and this is the color Pucker. And nothing against this. This is a perfect reason why I don't like lip gloss. It just doesn't stay on. I like this formula. It's very rich lip gloss. It feels like it's good for my lips. It's a little thicker, a little creamier gel. This color is just like kind of like a natural pink, peachy pink. And I do like Flower Cosmetics. I really do. So, but today I'm going to be using Sigma's Warm Neutral Volume 2. And I believe I've purchased this before, but I recently purchased it again. I don't remember. But I love this palette, y'all. This is the most awesome palette. And I also purchased, if y'all remember, I've already done a review on this. This is the Nightlife one as well. And it says by Camilla Colho. And this one was just Sigma's. So she must be a YouTuber or something. But I really do like this palette a lot. This night one. It's got some cool tones, but it's just cool neutral anyway. So it's got, you know, your highlighter colors, your neutrals, and some dark from colors to just neutrals. It's got some silvers, and so it is the little kind of like wintry looks, and I like it a lot. So we'll be using that as well. But today, because of what I'm wearing, I wanted to try this Fool's Gold. And again, this is like a green gold. It's like, which makes it like an antique gold. Bree wants me to kick the ball. And so I'm just going to use from this palette, like, I don't know, should I? I'm going to use from both palettes. How about that? Because I haven't used from this one yet. Okay, so let's use from this one. And I am going to use a Sigma E25 brush, and I'm going to use this color right here, which is Skyline, for my highlight. I know I've already got highlight on, but I'm just going to add. And it was from a Dior palette that I ordered on eBay. I mean, who does that? I don't even know if that's wise, because then you don't know if someone's used it. But I could tell from when I opened the package, there was no, it had the Dior name imprinted on the makeup, and there was no brush marks at all. So I think what happened was they ordered it, and it was broken. And I don't know if that's why they didn't want it or what, because I was like, it's going to get messed up anyway, so I don't want that. But anyway, where is this is my favorite transition brush. It is the Large Fluff E50. And it's just so easy because it's a larger brush to dim into. Let's see, what am I going to use? I think I'm going to use this color, what's it called? Panache. And it's this one right here. And I really love it. It's a true taupey tan. You know, taupe means it's got some gray in it. And I do love palettes that have a mirror. This is lightweight because it's that cardboard, but at least it has its mirror. And I think it's important to always have a mirror on your palette. I don't care if it's just exotic packaging or not. You have a mirror. I know that probably saves money, but it makes it harder for the user to have to find a little mirror. And it's like they'll have to pick up your product and someone else's who actually has a mirror, or either, you know, a little makeup mirror. if they're at a makeup station, but you know, in their home, whether it be on their dressing table, their bathroom, a vanity, whatever. So that's just a perfect transition color, y'all. Look how it's just a neutral, so that whatever you put in your crease, this will be a nice in-between that goes up to the highlight. I blended that out. And then now I'm going to use the famous E45. I need a new one because when the paint starts wearing off, but the brush is held up. These brushes are so good, y'all. All right, so I am going to use, I know this is a weird color combo, but I'm going here, here, and here. I'm going to use this gray. And that gray is called No Waiting. I don't even understand it, but I don't care. I don't know what that signifies, but whatever. And I'm going to obviously put down the outer area and see that's where you get most of your stuff. You can see I didn't even put foundation on today. I just put a little bronzer to give me a little color to my face. But it's when I'm working from home, I don't want to put on a lot of extra makeup. But it's late in the day, so I'm taking a lunch break. And I always stop at some point when I work from home and go get me a Chick-fil-A sandwich. And that's not because I work at Chick-fil-A. It's because it's just the most filling, wonderful tasting. I love it. I just love it. I've always loved it. But, and so I always have to do a quick little break and go do that. So that's what I'm fixing to go do. And I thought, well, you got to put some makeup on if you're going out in public. And so that's just how I am. Y'all don't have to do that. That's just how I am. And so I'm just putting on my basic 3. I highlight a transition and a crease color. And then usually whatever my crease color is, not always, like yesterday we did something a little different, but I will use a smudger brush of that same color, or either a pencil brush. And I don't see there's no smudger. Favorite brush, it's an E20. And I wet it with my own spit because I don't share. But if you share, first of all, you should never share. You just shouldn't. Just don't share your makeup brushes. Best thing to do is, oh, I did already go under my line, my eye with another color. But that's okay. I'm putting that same gray. It's like a taupey gray underneath, and then kind of bringing it up into this outer V, filling it in. So you have your outer V, and I always fill in that little outer delta corner there with whatever this is. And I run it through the brow, whatever that color is, because it's always going to be a shade of brown. Or such a deep plum that you can't tell the difference. So that is the look. So then what I do, I always use a, my favorite is the E35 blending brush. So I'm done with the color. So I really did like that. And I was going to use some color from here, but I used the gray instead of this gold because I've got gray stripes in my shirt. So we didn't use that after all. But I really do love the pigmentation. I'm using my little makeup towel and just kind of swirling that around to make sure there's nothing on that brush at all. And always blend out that front line by your nose so there's not like an obvious line. And then just kind of blend the transition area a little and the edge. Don't over blend in this area right here, and then the edge, just so there's not just a harsh line. And I just do little circles back and forth. And then I wipe it off again. And all that does is just make the lines that you see are not so harsh. Actually, I don't think I blended that good. There we go. It's just not so harsh. And so because the color choice, I am going to do a liquid liner. Remember, I also always use the meaty part of my hand and just kind of go past it right there and then wipe it off. Just to make sure there's nothing back here because I want this brighter. I feel like I do need powder, y'all. If I'm going to go out in public, I need some sort of a powder. And one of the things that I do like on the Sigma blush palette, I already used the contour palette today, but it has a powder area. I thought that was highlight, but that's not highlight. That's just powder. And so I'm going to just take actually a blush brush. Did y'all hear that? Girls! It sounded like a child screaming, but it could have been a cat. And either way would have got the response, okay, I'm fixing to leave anyway. So all this is doing is kind of toning down that red on my face, y'all. That's all it's doing. And then I'm also just going to run some right here and right there just to kind of brighten up the face a little. They're still going to just have my age spots showing through, and that's okay. I'm also going to just dust this area. Just kind of calms things down. While I'm in here, I'm going to go ahead and use Mode Mauve, which is a blush. And I'm just going to kind of come over the top of the contour color and give it so it'll have a little bit of a pink hue, not just be brown. I'm just going to round that out, the bridge of the nose, the top of the chin, and through here. And I feel like I just way overdid that because that is a much darker color than I thought. So I'm going to go back into this powder and go right over that to kind of tone that back down, which is all you do. See how I'm just kind of toning that down. Just making sure I didn't overdo it. Okay. And even in this blush palette, if you wanted to not go to your contour palette, you could use either of these colors. Matter of fact, let's just do that. To kind of, you know, get your little under chin so that it doesn't look so fatty under there. Right there in the jowls as well. And I always do. Make sure you blend it out. There. It just gives a little color for the face today. Y'all, I gotta tell you, it looks like I don't have a mouth. And I think one of you even said you need to definitely, I'm gonna eat a peanut. You definitely need lipstick. And you know what? You're right, girl. I am taking this lip gloss off. There's nothing wrong with it. If you have big old lips or colorful lips, this is a great lip gloss. There's nothing wrong with the lip gloss. I just have no lips without lipstick.